Oh boy, and this is why Caitlin should not touch her laptop ever. Alright, let's get the other link. God damn it. How did I forget? My channel. Make sure that's muted because I hate hearing myself. Hi. There. Oh boy. There we go. Yeah, Catdude's cute for stream. Alternatively, Caitlin forgot that, so I have all of my streaming stuff, like, on an external hard drive just for your, so it's not as heavy on my laptop because my laptop can only do so much. And unfortunately, the cord on the external hard drive is a little wonky, so I forgot that if I move it around too much, it will, in fact, disconnect, and that's what happened. And during that, like, maybe, like, 10, like, it was like a 1 second disconnection, realistically, but it was enough to shut everything down and I had to restart it. So I apologize, not what I meant to do. Anyway, during the course of that, Juanita did hide back under the bed because I got a little angry. Not that she was worried. She's like, oh, I'm just gonna leave. There's no pets happening right now. There's no point in me being out. Hello, my beautiful girl. I will duck under and give you the pets you so deserve. Hi, baby. There we go. Pets for Juanita, as she deserves. I apologize to chat. Oh, goodness. Oh, boy. I hope we didn't lose anybody. Anyway, I don't know that that's fixed. Don't disconnect again. I need to shift this over. We're good. Is everything fine? I need to sit up further on my bed. Fix my outfit because this will bother me. Imagine you have her climb up to your shoulder. I would love that. I would love for Juanita to even come up on the bed because she has yet to do that. I tried to get her to and she meowed at me like, what do you want me to do here, human? That's a tall jump. I'm a little kitty. And granted, it's relatively tall, but, like, she's a cat. As far as I'm aware, she is able to and just hasn't. I think when she initially popped out, she just wanted a little bit of a bite of food. I don't know if she's had any water yet, which is slightly concerning, but the same Plague Doctor plushies, well, that's lovely. A lot of people have them. Mine specifically do a lot for the channel. This is Ilyushka. This is Atla. They're basically my adoptive children, though they are boyfriend and girlfriend, respectively. Hello, Tommy, my dear. How are you doing? You missed the catastrophe that was me having to move my laptop and then it disconnected. If you go back to the upload of the previous stream, whenever that happens, 'cause, you know, YouTube, there is a clip in which you can see Juanita poking out from under the bed in very bad video quality because my webcam is garbage. And thank you so much, Al, for plugging the amazing Tommy. You lost your wallet. Oh, maybe it is a sign. Yeah. KJ, I've seen that. It's ridiculous. Let me pull my chat back up. Ugh, take two. Goodness. Anyway, before all of that, actually, hold on, let me check something else real quick. Juanita used her witch powers. Perhaps she did. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, sorry, I got a notification that apparently is not relevant. But we love our Juanita. She is currently back under the bed in her favorite little spot in the corner because it's all squishy and nice over there. So I hope she's enjoying herself. I need to sip my coffee, but first I was going to tell you guys how, and that's fair, Shimoka, how the loyalty works. So as of right now, Cloudbot. The loyalties are sun drops. Every 5 minutes you get 15 points if you're just in chat, and then to people who are active and talk in chat get 45 additional to that every 5 minutes. When you subscribe you get 500 points. If you member, if I ever enable that, it'll be 1,000. Every dollar through Streamlabs is supposed to give you 75. However, I think if you... I don't know. I'm not sure. I think if you have it set as a different name than your YouTube name, it probably won't apply. About to unsub and resub. How dare you? Then let me do that real quick. Next. Save. While we're here, may as well. Bonk, bonk, bonk. And then bonk, 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 bonk. Should be good now. Whoa, Tommy! Jeez Louise, look back at chat to see that goodness. And then we're gonna give 100 points to all viewers right now. So everybody should have a 100 extra points. And then let's do that. As of right now, Al has the most points because he's a stinky man. Alright. Now that I have that set up, let me catch back up with chat. I apologize for the noise, by the way, the ambient noise in the mic. I'm sure it sounds a little crazy. My laptop sounds like it's taking off, and then there's like heaters and stuff, so I apologize. There's not much I can do about it. Usually when I start stream, I turn off my fan, and that's the most I can control it. So let me test. If that works. Oops, wrong thing. I'm on the wrong. How am I on the wrong account? I prepare for this before stream. How did I switch to my other one? Pfft, that's stupid. Anyway. Costs 100 sun drops, you have 0. I know, I'm a fool. This action isn't allowed. What do you mean this action isn't allowed? I'm not doing it. This is... What are you talking about, YouTube? There we go. Attempt 2. There we go. Oh no, our marriage. It's broken. There, let's try that one again. In the meantime, coffee. If I can sip this without spilling it literally everywhere. Oh, there is a global cooldown. That's probably it. She really said, nah. No, you don't get to do that. There we go. Once again. Making last-second thumbnails is my talent. Bro, I do the same thing. I actually usually take an hour or two before stream to do that. There we go. And see if it pops up. It's more expensive if on eBay, but yeah, I suppose that's fair. You need help. Should I order a pizza or just make some food at home? Usually I'd say make food at home, but if you're feeling a pizza, order yourself a pizza. Pizza's delicious. Making one for Journey. Ooh, exciting, interesting. Tell me more, tell me more. You successfully redeemed emotional damage, but I didn't see shit. That's not what I want. That's not very Cash Money. Streamlabs. How the fuck do I fix that? Ooh, definitely not Caitlin, messing on stream, because I wouldn't know how to do it otherwise. Already. Ooh, perhaps. That's not very Cash Money. When did that die, by the way? The whole Cash Money thing kind of was around for a while and then vanished. And I have no, like, real trouble with it. It just, like, I don't know. I should. I see no reason why I wouldn't have it enabled. Huh. There we go. That's probably what it was. Alright. Now that that's been fixed, because Caitlin doesn't know how to do the most simple of tasks, let's do this one. Since emotional damage hasn't been working. There we go. Huh. That's not what it's supposed to display. Also, I couldn't hear it, but I don't know if that's a me problem or it's something else problem. I heard the crow. Don't see the crow, but I hear the crow. Why can't I see the crow? I made them sound effects and it didn't display the image at all. What if I... That's why you make it a sound effect. Oh, excuse me, Ace Trainer Al. It is a sound effect right now. So you can suck my fat fucking cock, Mr. Man. It's because you have to make it a sound effect. It is a sound effect, Al. I did that earlier when you were like, oh, it does matter. And I'm like, all right, cool. I did hear the crow. The crow I did hear. I don't know if that's a you thing or anything else. It could also just be too quiet. I could turn them up. That I could do. I'm sorry for lashing out at you, Al, by the way. I get very angry when there's tech issues. Did I set the alert sound up? Yes, I did. See, I heard the crow. That is audible. I can hear that. Ooh, enjoy your food, KJ. Oh boy. Why do thing? I set everything up as I should, as far as I'm aware, other than the enabling it in the fucking alert box thing. That I didn't know that I had to do. It should be fine. It's weird, because I can hear the crow, but I can't hear that one. I hear the crow. That one comes through quite clear, if not a little quiet. Fan helvete. Oh, Raven, won't you sing me a happy song? Oh, Raven, won't you sing me a happy song? Scorpion sting, I don't wanna bleed. Tell me that I'm not lost. I'm gonna switch these and see if this makes a difference. I gave myself a bunch of points so I could test this, because, you know, there's always tech issues. Even if I hate it, it happens. Yeah, I could hear the crow call fine. Again, it is a little quiet, but I can't hear it. I don't know why it doesn't pop up, though. That's what bothers me. Caitlin's gonna commit war crimes. On a really random note, you know my least favorite thing ever? Is getting harassed by people in VR because they can hide behind an avatar so they don't think they need to have any manners or responsibility for their actions. That shit sucks. For example, my avatar that I usually use is like a 4'10", like cute little succubus girl. She's wearing like fishnets on her arms, and she has like a crop top, but like it's a top, and she has like a skirt and like a little garter. It's nothing too crazy. It is what it is. But I think last night or like yesterday, I was on and Al was with me, so he can confirm. And, like, people are just like, hey, yo, titties. And I'm like, I have phantom sense and also personal space, please. For anyone who doesn't know, phantom sense is, like, It's like when you feel something, but because you see it, like the experiment where they had a person's hand behind a wall with like a cloth there, but they had like a rubber hand, and then everything they did to the rubber hand, they did to the actual hand on the other side. And then at the end, they took a hammer to just the rubber hand and not the person's actual hand, but the person reacted and threw back because the experiment tricked their mind into thinking that was their hand. The same kind of applies to VR, where you're doing things in VR and you're moving and you see that happen and you're like, this is my arm. So sometimes when people do things, you can feel it. So, you know, when people start groping me in VR, that's not a good experience. And I'm clearly backing up and like, no, fuck off. And then they keep following me. And fucking clearly not good. And even Al was like, fucking stop, please. And they wouldn't. And then I changed to a not, like, feminine avatar. I changed to a ghost. And they still kept following me and harassing me, just for the point of it. So I left. But, like, is it that hard to not be an asshole? Is it that hard? It costs you $0 to be a good person. And you know what I get from that? You get from that? A lot more people like you and actually want to hang out with you. And you know what? Maybe if you weren't such a fucking dick who was thriving off of making other people uncomfortable, you'd get to touch some real titties. Instead of hiding in VR as a fucking monkey and a couple of chickens. Not kidding. People are disgusting and horrible, and I hate the vast majority of them. But if you're in my chat, you're all good, lovely people, and I appreciate you. It's okay, because, you know what? It's not okay, what they did, but, like, if you don't have to apologize, it's fine, because, unfortunately, I'm used to it. Do you know how... I'll tell you, at least 8 out of 10 times I go on VR in a public server, I will have at least one person walk up to me and go, "Hey, shotty," and then try to fucking shoot their shot. 8 out of 10 times. That is a lot. That is a lot of times I have to deal with men being gross just because I have a female voice and use a female avatar. And often, they won't bother me until they hear my voice, which makes it worse. Gross. Just gross. But that is why, my favorite thing about VR is I can just leave. If I'm uncomfortable. Okay, one time, and I'm glad I did, because we met, that's when we met Hound, I'm pretty sure, is when we went to the weird strip club place. Also, they forgot about me immediately upon getting there. That was fun. I do like that one. And that group wasn't like that wasn't like a harassing one. It's just like, it was fun. I could tell, which is why I went. We met Hound. No, we didn't. We didn't meet Hound before. Hound's the duck person? No, we didn't. Or was Hound with us and we went? He was hanging out in B. But we got to talk more. Also, I wouldn't have met the chopper person, who is cool. I liked the chopper dude. Were it not for us going there. I did actually make a few friends. There's a vibe with, like, the annoying ones and then, like, the fun ones. And I think I was secretly laughing not secretly. I was laughing hysterically because a person in a Mr. Krabs avatar called me an attention whore and said I thrived off of the attention of men, which I find hilarious because any of you who actually know me know that terrifies me. Like, I got dinner with my friend Claire last night. We made pork chops with mashed potatoes and, like, brown sugar carrots. It was, really fucking good. I had leftovers earlier. But, I had to come back here to grab milk because Claire was out of milk and we needed it for the potatoes. So while I was doing that, I came back here alone. Outside of her building was like a group of dudes, like a group of men. Usually, I'd say it's a group of boys on campus, because like younger college age boys, they look like high school boys almost. Like they're not whatever. The most they'll do is to me is like make a comment on my ass or throw a couple slurs. Like, I'm not as concerned about like younger college boys. These dudes like all had like sweatshirts and fucking like scraggly hair, and there was like an empty fucking like alcohol bottle next to them or some shit. And as I'm walking out, one of them was like, "Hey, how are you doing tonight?" And I shit you not, I was so nervous. I gave the most like happy answer, and then I walked away, and he's like, "All right, have a good night." And like, just their presence freaked me the fuck out. I'm not gonna lie. I messaged Tommy about it at one point. Like, it was not jams. Existence is weird. But hey, it is what it is. I'm really annoyed. I don't know what is wrong with the redeems. I'm gonna have to fix them, but I switched them back to the other one to see if it made a difference, because clearly it being a sound one didn't. But I'm annoyed too, because I don't know why you guys can't hear the crow, because I can. I don't know if you can't, because I can hear it fine on my end, so I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, he was polite. It just, like, the vibes scared. The vibes were me being very nervous. It should be coming out of both ends. It's the same fucking alert box for everything else. Like, I don't know why it wouldn't. I see no reason why it shouldn't be working. Alert box, yep. Alright. This might end up weird. I'm not sure how this is gonna fuck with the audio, but, Alright, how did that sound here? Alright, yeah, this seems to sound fine. I didn't have any problems with that. On this, did that sound okay for everybody else? I hate tech issues. Tech issues make me mad. They make my head hurt, especially when I was so happy, because I'm like, hey, look, I have a cat now. Their name is Juanita. I love them. And then tech issues. You didn't hear it? I heard it on my phone, so that, I don't know. Yeah, it's really low. I'm not sure how to fix that part, because it should not be that low, but it might just be the way the sound file is. The dashboard, when you input it, has its... I know, I can't... I've messed with it. I'm fully aware. I've seen how it works. I'm stupid. Like, I'm tech stupid, but I'm not that tech stupid. Like, I'm very stupid with most things. Like, I can't cook. I can't speak clearly. Can't do fucking anything. But I'm pretty decent when it comes to tech. And if I can't figure it out, I'll look it up, or if that doesn't work, I'll ask. I saw that. I know what that is. I'm fully aware. I have messed with it. And I'm even messing with it again right now to make sure. Now, let's see how loud that is. It was a little louder. Not a lot, but it was a little louder. It's not very loud, but I can't really, like, fuck with that. Like, that's just how it is. I'm in pain. It makes me so angry when tech doesn't work for me. It makes me sad. Huh. Hell of a Boss, Episode 8, footage, Season 2, spoilers. Interesting. Noted. My head hurts. That's the equivalent of what this has done for me right now. My head hurts. I'll show her to stay. Why does she run from me? Da 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 da. Agony. Da 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 da. I did hear the water, like the noise for the water. However, it is extremely low, and it is turned all the way up. And then the other one is emotional damage. That works, but the GIF doesn't work. I'm not sure why. It does annoy me. It extremely, in fact, it annoys me. I'm not sure why it's like that. That makes me sad, though. Cloudbot, why do you do the things that you do? I'm taking emotional damage. Emotional damage is the loudest one. Hello, Skake and Bacon Media. I remember you. I remember last time I saw you, I said you were Shake and Bacon, I think, and I apologized. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I didn't need to bring up all of that. And don't worry, I can't speak with my mouth like I've been doing my whole life today. So, you know, I feel that. Currently, we are dealing with some unfortunate tech issues, which is very sad. I apologize if that's a little annoying right now, but how you doing? Hope you're having a lovely Sunday evening. Emotional damage. I'm in dashboard. I have that open. Bonk. Bonk. Okay. It's probably the weirdest way I could have greeted someone. And I'm glad you're doing okay. Sound volume. Turning that shit up, since apparently it's very quiet for everybody. Interesting. I know. It's gonna be frustrating regardless, and as of right now, I thought it would be a short thing, so, you know. I have Al helping, which is nice, because Al is much smarter than me. For Kicks last night, I did 4K live stream. It was quite neat, and neater yet, as I got over 14... over 14... Oh, hey! Neat. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm getting a refill on my coffee because I'm angry and this is my coping mechanism. Did I spell that wrong? I feel like I spelled that right. Yeah, I spelled it right. It's cool. Fun fact, Arca made that and it's gonna be there forever because I like it. Even though I forget about it on the regular, every once in a while I'll use that command. Ah. Well, thank you. I would absolutely refill your cup with some nice coffee. And I have French vanilla creamer, which is my favorite type personally. It's been very cold. It's pretty cold here too. It's like 14 degrees outside supposedly. It feels a lot colder because I'm up on a hill where my college is and it's very windy. Speaking of windy, I don't know if you guys have seen that meme. It's kind of circled around a little bit. I don't know how many people have seen it, but it's like a fox. It just goes, fucking windy! It's so stupid, but it lives in my head eternally. Because Anatoly originally had sent it to me, and I lost my shit over it. I thought it was fantastic. It's very like my stupid humor. I love it endlessly. My phone is trying to die. Don't do this to me, please, for I will cry. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing okay. College, BRB. Alright. 80 degrees. You can friggin' suck it, Felipe. I hope college is going well for you. I mean, it's going okay. And you'll BRB. I figured as much. It's going okay. Not the best, which is why I have a cat now. But hey. Sometimes bad situations can lead to good things, and the good thing in this case is my cat. Who I immediately love dearly and would die for. As you do. If you're a pet owner, and you wouldn't immediately perish for your new pet, what are you doing? Like, if it were a life or death situation and it's saving me or the cat, I'm saving the cat. Was the box checked? Oh, in the, like, showing shit? I'm pretty sure. Ugh, hold on. Yep, it is checked, I assure you. I will uncheck it and then recheck it. We'll save settings. Maybe it just needed a little bit of finickiness. Of course. Ah! This might be loud. Ah. Uncheck it. Okay. Alright. Emotional damage. I'm gonna be quoting this constantly now. I blame you exclusively, Al. No one else. Only you. You are the bringer of destruction. Hey! Emotional damage. Okay, it should work now. Cool. Hopefully that is now fixed forever, because I hate tech. Womp. The sound on it is very quiet, I will admit. Whee! Do the thing. Fucking dare. How far back is that right now? There we go. All is good in the universe. All is fair. I'm so tired. Like, every day I come closer to thinking that coffee really doesn't give me any energy, and I just pass out. Back for a minute. My laundry will be done soon. Ah, I see. I need to do laundry. I have a load I need to do. Now that I have a cat that takes up the space under the bed where my fucking laundry basket used to go, I'm now, like, way more aware of the laundry I have to do, which is good. The cat is here to help me emotionally and also to just keep my shit together, so she is already doing her job. DMs. I don't know if I want it to be as loud as yours, but fair enough. DMs. What's happening in my DMs? Woo! I've only had Arlo for a day and a half, but if anything happened to him, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself. That is exactly... I've seen that in so many different ways, but that's exactly how I am with Juanita. That's how I was with Zeus. That's how I was with Stella. That's how I am with all my pets. They're very important. Oh yeah, no, her hair already everywhere. Like it's all over the floor. And, you know what though? I'll consider it a good thing because it means I'm gonna be way more, like, aware of how clean my room is and also how often I change my clothes. Because it's not like I'm ever gross and wear things for, like, a week at a time. But, you know, like, I will be way more aware of when I'm changing my clothes because they're covered in fucking cat hair if I wear them for too long, you know? So, again, all good things. All good things. Oh no! A bot! Did you leave a like? I don't know. I'm losing my mind. I'm actually really excited now, because fun fact, until Al mentioned it specifically, I didn't realize they lowered the sub amount you need for a community tab. As far as my mind was concerned, you still needed to get to 1,000 for that. So the fact that it's actually 500 subscribers and is now, like, actually at an attainable distance, I think that's awesome. I want a community tab. I'm a fight for that shit. You know what's gonna go in the community tab? Other than fucking, like, me just being like, hey, I hope everyone has a good day. And, like, fucking, that's what it's gonna be. It's literally just gonna be fucking stream-related news and shit. And I hope everybody has a fantastic day. And, like, random positivity. Emotional damage. You're blocking out my face. You can't see me. But, yeah, absolutely going to, just drop a little positivity in there, because everybody could use a little positivity. It's cool, but for me, busting my booty to get to 1K just for them to enable it for, like, 500, like, months later is a slut. Yeah, I completely understand your perspective, Felipe. It's kind of stinky. But when you're at 1,000, you can do other shit. Move the alert box then? See, I can, but I don't want to, because I'm a sucker for symmetry, and it's directly in the middle to the pixel. So, you know. You know what keeps getting stuck in my head for no reason? The fucking lullaby from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I'm sorry, that came out of nowhere, but it's bothering me because I'm thinking about it again. I do not know why it's been so firmly stuck in my head, but it absolutely has. It's the fucking close your eyes, shut your mouth, dream a dream and get us out. Dream, 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 dream. Hit the hay, fast asleep, dream a dream, you little bleep. Dream, 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 dream. I don't know why. I do not know why. It's so viciously, like, screwed into my skull, but it's been there. Like, the last couple days, more so than We Don't Talk About Bruno, which is a feat. Because that was stuck in my head for a solid, like, 3 days at one point. And welcome back, Skaken. How you doing? I should probably call you Bacon. That's a little easier. McWorried, there's been no pizza update for 10 minutes. No, the pizza! This better be the most delicious pizza you've ever eaten if they're making you all worried about it. Ding dang. Was that you again? I don't know if it was you. I don't know. I'm also very easily influenced musically, because, like, if there's a song I haven't thought about in a very long time, and then someone I know starts singing it, or they, like, put it on, or they just, like, mention it or ask me to sing it, I will then, like, have it in my head kind of circling for the next couple days. Because that's what I did with a new friend I had made on VR, and the song As the World Caves In, which I love. I absolutely love that song. I'm fighting these hiccups so hard. Tommy, did I get them from you again? Sir? Hope you get that tab. Yeah. Oh my god, We Don't Talk About Bruno lives in everybody's head. It was so masterfully written, it's ridiculous. I do really want to hear the demo of Lin-Manuel Miranda just doing all of the parts by himself, though. Somebody did an impression and then uploaded that, which is very good. It sounds just like him, but I want to hear the official demo version, because I feel like it would be hilarious. I've been here since 2006, but meh, that's fair. Never got the hype. I watched the movie for the first time last week. The song was just mid. I don't know. It's like an earworm. It's a really big earworm. And it just got caught. And not everybody's gonna react to music the same way. I mean, hell, there's songs that other people adore that I fucking hate. Not many. There's very, very, very few songs that I genuinely dislike. But for those couple, and thank you. There's a lot of cats and random stuff on them. They're fun. 2 weeks ago, I guess now, and I just support other people here. That's fair. Like the song with the strong girl more. Now that I have a lot. That's the other one. Of the movies in the song. Of the songs in the movie, the only two I really sing are We Don't Talk About Bruno and Surface Pressure. I love Surface Pressure. It's so good. I think my mom likes that one a lot too. But that's because she physically had to, like, raise her siblings because my Nana is crazy. And by crazy, I mean, like, bipolar, but on and off medication. Not unmedicated, because on and off is worse, because bipolar medication is really strong. So you need to be consistent. And if you're going to go off said medication, you have to wean yourself off. She just hot and cold. So she fucked up her brain, and her emotions are crazy, and she was always busy, so she could never hang out with, you know, her kids, so my mom had to raise her 2 little siblings. And on top of that, like, just so much stress and random bullshit, like, so my mom really, really felt Encanto in general, and surface pressure fucking got to her bad. And bye, Shimoka! It was lovely to see you. Have an amazing night. Rest well, sweet dreams, hopefully. Have a good one. And hello there. Oh. Here, I have an account with my first name, which I prefer. It's a rainbow logo. Transform! Already, Marcus. I can remember that. I'll have to remember you two are the same person, but there. I had to think about that. I had to look up in chat because I saw the form, and I'm like, wait a minute. That's a transition. Ah, my fudging phone is dying. Not using swears? Psh, Caitlin doesn't cuss, ever. Where's my phone at? My phone is right there. Where's my charger at? Do I have to commit war crimes? I know where my charger is. I brought it to hang out with Claire, and then I put it somewhere, but I don't know where. Oh boy. Where did I actually put it? Oh boy. It may be back here. I'm not sure. Hello? Where is my charger? I need to charge my phone so I can see chat pretty well. Because otherwise looking at chat becomes a bit of a problem. Hello? Woohoo, housekeeping. Ding dong, I know you can hear me. Open up the door, I only wanna play a little. What the fuck did I do with it? I'm very confused right now, actually. I'm not sure. Is it hidden? Is it it is hiding. It's under here. I'm stupid. I have small brain. You dare curse? What the fucking hell is this shit? I don't know. What the fucking hell is this shit, Al? You piece of fucking ass. It's funny because when I say it, it's an insult, but if somebody's like, hey, aren't you a piece of fucking ass? Like, whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Hey, buddy. And that's fair. There we go. This is a long-ass charger. It's like 10 feet? Unnecessarily long, but you know. The fucking, hey buddy thing. I met a friend on VR called Azar, and there was another friend who goes by Milk, and Azar's on desktop. I think the rest of us were on VR, but Milk's gay, but he's very and in a furry avatar, but he's very comfortable, and he just makes a lot of jokes to fuck with Azar. So at one point, Azar's like avatar is laying back like this, basically, and Milk gets like right up to his chest and is looking up at him. And the only way he responded is he went, "Hey, buddy." And we all looked around, all of the people in the group talking, like, did somebody come in? Or, like, is he talking to somebody in his room? And we're like, what was that? And he goes, Milk was really close to me, and I didn't know how to respond. And we all laughed, and I looked at him, I'm like, it sounded like you were talking to a toddler. Like, it sounded like your little brother walked into your room, and you're like, hey, buddy, what is it? How you doing? So now, anytime someone gets too close to me, my instant response is to go, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Hey, buddy. It's fucking great. But it also makes no sense to anyone who wasn't there. I have to fucking explain it. I mean, look at this. Staring at my ass that much. You rock. And I think my Mega Man Wily Wars I offered from Litterman Run comes tomorrow. Yay! I really almost read that as Willy Wars. That's the worst. That actually reminds me of a glitch in a Mega Man or a glitch, a typo in a Mega Man game, the Game Grumps were playing, where it said Dr. Willy instead of Dr. Wily. It's like, Dr. Willy, isn't it supposed to be Wily? Just moves on. I love when official games have typos, because usually they're fixed immediately. Like, once, like, somebody's like, hey, there's a typo there, haha, like, official games will be like, oh, fuck, and fix it. But it's so good. Also, typos on social media from companies are usually really funny. I think one of my favorites is there was a Twitter post where it was like the Mario Twitter went, hey, it's Wednesday, so use a hashtag for, or like follow or comment for hashtag like Waluigi Wednesday, or what they meant to say was Wiggler Wednesday, but what they forgot the L, and by the way, the Wigglers are the little caterpillars that you have to hit certain parts of so they don't get mad. But what they actually typed was Wigger Wednesday. And like immediately after that they put out a tweet like, whoa, oopsie, But it fucking, oh my god, I love looking at that, because you can find screenshots, like, wherever. Just look up, like, Nintendo Wigger tweet, or, like, Wigger Wednesday tweet. You can find it. It's so good. Hashtag Pokemon Master Sex. Oh, boy. Pro, as well as a ROM hack that adds sliding in 1 and 2. Happy to get a physical copy, though. Ooh. Oh. Nice. Love that. You know, a lot of people draw Pokemon Master 6. The whole, there's a whole lot of, like, Pokephilia, I think is what it's considered under, stuff on the internet that I've had the unfortunate circumstance of seeing. But Rule 34, if it exists, there is porn. Like, it is what it is, unfortunately. And this kind of conversation is why my streams are not PG. Sometimes I'll act more PG than other times. Generally, PG-13 leaning towards rated R, you know? Because, I get into some weird topics. I'm selling 80% of my 1,410 games. That's a lot. Goodness gracious. I need more games for my Switch. Despite the fact that I have not played on my Switch in weeks at this point, my Animal Crossing villagers are probably furious with me. Yikes. It's fine. Hopefully neither of them left. If any of them left, I'm gonna have to message KJ, like, please make me an amiibo card, because she has these little programmable cards you can, like, program as amiibo cards, and you can get a big pack of them for, like, something like $10 or $7 or something, when, like, it's, like, $15 for one amiibo card, which is outrageous. Uno for Switch. Yes! I do want to play Uno on stream. I feel like an Uno stream would be so fucking funny, because Uno gets angry fast. Unfortunately, I won't be able to buy games or anything for stream for a while, because I actually have to buy games for my class. Because I'm taking a video game studies class in which most of the games he picked are intentionally low price, but I do still have to buy said games and, like, the stuff for that. Like, for Tuesday, we're playing Portal, which is going to be super fun, and I'm really excited to do so. But unfortunately, it's just so, you know. I don't know. I have to buy the shit. Though I will probably stream Portal. And if I super enjoy it, I do kind of want to get Portal 2 and play it with a friend. Maybe KJ, maybe you, Al, maybe someone else. I feel like playing Portal with Tommy would be really fucking fun. Because both of us are probably not super puzzle oriented, so we'd be very confused. I feel like it would be a fun time if he were able. The Switch has a Portal and Portal 2 bundle. Switch would be cool, but I have to get it on my laptop. That is required. I can't be playing on my Switch in class. unfortunately. And I love puzzles. I love puzzle games. I'm just stupid. That's the equivalent of it. I love puzzles. I love puzzle games. I think they're super fun. There's a cute little puzzle game I played on Xbox for a bit while it was on Game Pass. I didn't get to finish it, and it was taken off Game Pass, I'm pretty sure, but it was called Turing Test. It's really fun. I enjoyed it. It's a very, like, I'm gonna relax and wind down and play this, like, puzzle game kind of thing. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I heard Portal. Indeed, I have to play Portal, the first Portal for class Tuesday. And then I definitely do want to get Portal 2, because, like, Portal's fun, and it's, like, interesting, and it has plot, and it's just, and you get to fuck with your friends so much if you're playing Portal 2, which I would love to do, because I watched Smitty and Cryos Gaming play it, like, when they would upload it. A blast. I've seen, like, Markiplier play it, I've seen many people play it over the years, over my time, like, hanging out on YouTube, so it's a joy. I actually did a cool Portal movie called Portal Adventures. Ooh, fun. Imagine having the portal gun. Imagine how, like, ridiculous that would be. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna go over there, you know? What a freaking joy. Just, like, walk through. And if you shoot it in both places, you can see through the portal. Because the problem with a lot of, like, sci-fi portals is, like, you can't see through the portal. You can't see where you're going. You just see, like, a wall, and then you walk through it, and you're on the other side of said portal. But, like, in Portal, with the portal gun and everything, you can physically, like, view where you're going. Which I love. And I feel like that makes more sense than the random blah, blah, blah you usually see. I always wanted to play Portal, but I had no one to do the duo with. Fair. So I wanted to do the portal gun effect, which I was successful in realizing. Ooh. Alright, go enjoy your shower, Felipe. Showers are nice. Oh my goodness. Coffee really does make me pretty tired, huh? Noted. It's weird though, because sometimes if I drink too much coffee, I will get remarkably hyper. And then sometimes if I drink coffee, I pass out. And I never know which one it's gonna be. It's obnoxious. You, me, Tommy, KJ, Mario Party Superstars. Oh. KJ and I will get very angry and might kill somebody. Like, murder might happen. I'm down, but I want everyone to know there's a chance it will go extremely poorly. Also, with the excess of communication errors, that would cause some anger. For sure. So, we can do that. We can see how it goes. I don't know who's hosting. Definitely not Tommy. That's for sure. I do have the orange box on 360, which I will be selling. Ooh. And welcome back, the Hollowed Artist. I hope you enjoy whatever you're drawing. Also, I would love to see what you're drawing whenever you're finished. If you would like to join the Discord, which you can find in the description, by the way. If you're not in there already, I'm not sure. And you can, we have a section called Art and Images. You can post it in there. I'd love to see it. I love viewing people's art. I think it's beautiful. I personally am not the most talented artist. I am decent only sometimes. Also, oh, well, thank you, Hero. It's lovely to see you pop in. I'm having a great night indeed. Having a lovely people. We hit 400 subs. We're vibing. 402 right now, according to my phone, which is fucking dope. You're super cool. I appreciate you. Thank you for popping in, and I hope you're having a lovely night as well. I assume it is very late for you. It's very late for Tommy. It's like midnight. It's 12. Oh, it's almost 7 actually. I couldn't see what time it was. It's almost 7, so it's almost 1 in the morning for you, Tommy? Make sure you get to bed soon, you fool. Yes. Could you get the Discord? You absolutely can. I believe Discord is also a command. What do you mean this action isn't allowed? I can do whatever I want. This is my fucking... YouTube's being weird and mean to me. Alright. Have an absolutely amazing night, hero. Ah, I see how it is, Tommy. Waiting for Felipe. Understandable. I mean, with such an incredible person, such as Felipe for you to wait for, what else could you do? You gotta wait. There we go. Yeah, that's fair. The link is above, though. You should be able to see it. Click on it. Though I do say, per Discord's rules, not mine, you need to be 13 or above to be in the Discord. So that, you know, general rules. Make sure to read the rules chat. There's not much. Generally, the rules of my server is listen to the different, like, section names, be a good person, listen to Discord rules, and you'll do fine. Go, give you a roll, because I do that manually, like a fool. There's an Ash in my chat. Oh my goodness. Well, hello there, Ash. I love you, my dear. How are you doing on this lovely Sunday evening, nighttime? It's like 7 p.m. I guess I can consider it nighttime. And welcome to the Discord. You fucking nerd. I hope you... I'll have to watch the trailer sometime later tonight. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere alone in bitterness, and I could have stayed up with you all night had I known how to save a life. Oh, you redeemed Crow Call! That's one way to shock me to attention. It's gonna be a horror. Ooh, spooky, interesting. Tell me more. Emotional damage. Post watching Doctor Strange. No, you know what emotional damage is? Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. By the way, every single time I hear Tom Holland, like, actually speak, I fucking forget that he's, like, he has, like, an English accent. Because he does an American accent so well. Like, I forget. Like, if I'm watching Spider-Man clips, I forget. And then I hear him actually talk in, like, an interview or something, and I'm like, oh, shit! You're English! Whoa! He's gonna have Scarlet Witch. Ooh. Now to draw my alien lizard man. Oh, I love that. I can show you guys something I drew earlier, actually, if it's over here. I think it's just in the drawer. Yep. So I like to doodle on sticky notes because they're smaller, and if I hate the drawing, I can just throw it away more easily. I think my goal was to draw a man, but I drew a non-binary person instead because I drew it and I'm like, yeah, this isn't a man. And then I kind of messed with it a little bit. So I named them Rain. I love them. They have a layered necklace that looks a little silly, but it's got a little heart and then a hanging moon. It's cute. I like them. I think they're cool. I mean, you know what? I haven't done this yet. Time to go in my fridge. That's another reason I put them on sticky notes. I could put way more of them on my tiny-ass mini fridge. There you go, Rain. Welcome to the fridge. Where all of the other heroes sit, like Carl Heisenberg. Or Buddy, which is just some dude I drew. Or my vent drawing of myself, kind of, sort of, with, like, dead skin and sewed mouth. You know, where the heroes go. I now have a total of 5 sticky notes on my fridge, and I kind of love it. Along with a bunch of random magnets that I've just picked up over time. Like, this I got from the art building because it was in a little free section that says, "The Emperor has no clothes." I also have a little rainy magnet. I have a cactus that I can't pick up because it's holding up one of the sticky notes. I have good vibes because we all need more of those. And then I have this one that the lovely Anatoly, or the Silencer in Discord, gave me because he knows whenever I go places like to the zoo or whatever, because of how my name is spelled, a lot of like touristy like stuff with your name on it, there's never any for me. It's always Caitlin with a K and a Y, or a K and an I, or C and a Y. It's never Caitlin. So when he went to Enchanted Forest and he saw this, he got it for me. And I love it, and I keep it on my fridge because he is such a sweet friend, and I appreciate him endlessly. Oh, I almost threw it on perfectly. That would have been dope. Anyway. Just a reminder how cool Anatoly is. Thank you, Al. I see the doodles comment. Be amazing as you always are. Be awesome as you always are. And be kind to your friends as you always are. Keeping a beacon of positivity always. That's how one can help change the world. Absolutely. Also, I'll add, I think the greatest... I'll say this now and I'll say it forever. I think the greatest possible power a human has is the ability to make someone else smile. With just a few words. Like, the difference between somebody having a good day and somebody having a bad day can literally just be you saying, "Hey, I really like your shirt." And words have power. Like, if you're walking on the street and somebody who doesn't usually get compliments, like, you look at them and you're like, "Yo, I really like your shoes." Do you know how much more often they're going to wear those shoes? Because, like me, I got a couple compliments on my, like, very bright pink Converse I have. I've taken such good care of those Converse, and I wear them often. Because I remember very distinctly, like, the person who, like, while I was walking back to my dorm was like, "I really like your Converse." Like, shit like that, little things. That could be the difference between a person's good day and a bad day. That stuff matters. It really does. And if somebody's having a horrible day and, like, everything's awful and they feel like they can't go on anymore, but you look at them and say, "You look really beautiful today." Like, that, everything. Everything. And do not be afraid to compliment men. Either if you're a woman or if you're another man. Because a lot of times, men complimenting men is like, "Oh, are you gay, bro?" No! You can compliment other people. And you can compliment them on their appearance, too. It doesn't have to be clothing-based. A man can appreciate another man. You can be like, "Yo, your hair looks fucking sick today, dog." Like, you can do that. That is completely allowed. It's totally normal and fine. It does not have to be like, "Oh, you're gay," like, it's toxic bullshit. I totally forgot I came in and said hi. Yeah, you're in here. Hello, Ash. Let me catch up on chat. There's a lot I missed. Odd name and more of a guy name than a girl name, so I never find it. Yeah, it sucks, man. Sort of becomes personalities. I thought you said yeet, not hi. Ash did say yeet. That's all very lovely, Marcus. All of the things you typed is wonderful. And and like with what you typed, that is really true. A lot of times, generally, like, fucking looks don't matter. With, like, most people. Like, looks do not matter. How they take care of themselves to a degree does. Like, looks don't matter, but if you see someone with, like, disheveled, like, greasy hair and, like gross clothes, like, clearly they don't have good hygiene. Like, that matters. But generally, like, how someone looks doesn't matter, especially when you get to know them. And it's funny because often the most unbelievably stunning people are the fucking worst. And that's not always the case. There are some very beautiful, very kind, wonderful, like, respectful people. I will argue Markiplier is one of those people. He's a very attractive man, but he's a very good man. There's a lot of that, and it's usually the people that are like, oh, they're average or whatever, are just the most beautiful, amazing people in the world, because it's in society when you are beautiful, like traditionally, like societally beautiful, you can use that, and some people do, which is why there's a lot more beautiful people you see that are very manipulative or not truthful, because they can use what they were born with. But the people who, I guess, the people who look more average have to work harder and do more. But honestly, it doesn't matter. You can fucking... People will find a million different ways to judge someone else. But as long as you talk to somebody and you get to know them and you judge them off of who they really are, you're doing something right. I'm gonna pop back out. I have beverage, and it's Super Bowl Sunday, so football loud. Have fun, Ash. Love you. Bye, my dear. Yeah, I have to work extra. Al, you're not ugly. Or I assume that is what you were insinuating with that comment, and you are not. Made your digital life a little bit better. You do have a lovely way with your words, Marcus. It's very pleasant to read. Much love and kindness and compassion to you always, and you deserve that and so much more. You're very elegant with your words. Oh, goodness. Some people think about, like, and nothing I do matters. We're just on this little speck in the universe. But I like to argue that everything matters, and your actions matter incredibly. There's a post I saw online at one point that was, whenever you see stories of people going back to the past, they're always incredibly careful because not to make any small action, because any minuscule action could entirely change the course of fate in the future. But nobody thinks little actions they do now can change the future to come. Everything you do matters. And, like, I'll also say, like, people are like, oh, we're just this tiny speck in space, but this tiny speck is big to us. To you personally, disregard everything you know. Disregard space, disregard the universe, disregard absolutely everything, and look at things as yourself. Stop being outside yourself. Stop looking in on your own life. Be in your own body and look out for once and think about it. Everything you do matters. Maybe on a universal scale, maybe on this big, giant view of space, nothing you do matters. But look here. Look at your life. Look at the lives of the people around you. Look at the lives of every single person you've ever met. You have left an imprint on their life in some way, shape, or form that can never, ever be taken away. You can do so much with your life that you do not comprehend, and many of us don't comprehend because we're told nothing matters. Our lives are short and pointless, and we're this little, tiny, itty-bitty speck in this giant view of space and time and everything. But every single thing you do will always matter. Always. And everything you do matters in the lives of others and your own life. I myself have a absolutely huge problem. I have an insane problem of letting life pass me by because I'm scared, because I'm anxious, because I think, oh, I can't do it, I'm not good enough, I don't understand. I don't know how to do that. Why would I be able to do that? And I'm trying every single day to push myself to do things because, of course, when you do things at first, you're not gonna fucking know how to do them. You learn, you grow, you make mistakes, you evolve into a person. The person I am right now, I could never see myself being if my 16-year-old self was looking at me. If I saw myself as I am right now at 16, I think that's insane. Because you know what I wanted to do at 16? At 16, I felt like the world was crumbling in on me and I wanted to kill myself. And look at me now. I'm in college and yeah, shit sucks. It's hard, it's difficult. Everything's fucking horrible. But you know what? You have to live for the little things and you have to keep moving forward and you have to keep growing and evolving as a person until you see the bigger picture of at least what you can be. Because, let's face it, what we're told as a kid, anyone can be a millionaire, anyone can do anything, that's bullshit. You're never gonna be a fucking billionaire. They're never gonna do that, but you know what you can do? You can help people, you can change lives. It doesn't matter where you're at, you can always do something. Like, me, I'm a college student. You know what I have? I have jack shit. A lot of my money comes from Stream because I'm so fucking focused on my classes. And now a lot of that is going towards my new cat. But you know what? My friend Claire is having some issues right now financially. And despite the fact that I don't have much either, realistically, I gave her some money to get the cat because she had to go through the paperwork thing and stuff, and then there was like $10 extra, and she goes, here, take your money back. And I go, no, you keep it. You take it. Something so little can mean so much to somebody else. Because you know what that $10 is? That $10 is some extra food for Claire. That $10 could be gas, because they have to drive a lot of places, because they have to do a lot of things. They're a very, very busy woman. Little things make entirely amazing differences in people's lives. That $10 might have gotten Claire to her next paycheck. I don't know. Whatever you do can affect someone else's life, and the ways you grow will affect you forever. And the ways you imprint on other people's lives, sometimes you don't understand, and you never will. For example, my friend Malachi in 2018 unfortunately took his own life. And I don't think he ever understood the imprint he made on other people because he had left our high school a year or two or something like that before. But the amount of people crying, sobbing in that school the day after he died will never leave my mind. People he may have only interacted with once or twice. People who he was fighting with. People who maybe he didn't think he mattered to. He mattered. He always mattered. And he left that imprint on so many people. And that imprint lasts. He may have been gone for realistically closer to 3 years at this point, because he died late in the year and it's early right now. But that imprint, someone he knew that I care for very dearly posts stuff about him on their Snapchat story like the other day. That imprint he left sticks with us forever, and now that he's gone, like, that's all we have of him. You don't understand the effect you have on people's lives until suddenly it's all put in perspective. And a lot of times, you don't get that perspective. You only get what people tell you, which is why I very, very honestly try to push as hard as I can, and I try to tell people in my life who matter to me how much they matter. Some of you might have gotten a message from me randomly on Discord or on Snapchat or something else of me saying, hey, you mean a lot to me. I love you. I appreciate you. You matter. You are loved. You are important. And that's never from a place of falsehood. I will only ever message you that if that is meaningful and if that is true. But I do try to push that because a lot of people forget. A lot of people don't understand. A lot of you in chat, several of the people in chat have gotten me through times where I'm crying or upset or angry or falling in on myself. You guys have all left that imprint on me. Each of you. And even people who are new or people I haven't talked to in a very long time, you leave that imprint on me. And I want you to realize that. And I want you to think about how many people you've left that imprint on. Because you have. I know you have. It means a lot. It does. And I say this, you can do anything you put your mind to. You're never going to be a billionaire. But you can do a lot of good in this world. And you can do a lot of good by yourself. For yourself, you can do so much. You, as a person, are simultaneously your own worst enemy and your own greatest friend because you can push yourself to do anything. You just have to stop looking at it as if your life is insignificant or moments don't matter, because everything matters, including you. You matter. You matter so much. And you don't realize that until you see the way you affect other people. You matter. You are appreciated and you are loved. And there will always be someone in this world to tell you that. There will always be somebody. And if it's within my power and my strength, I will always try to push that and tell you that. Because you do matter. You are important. You are loved. And you can push through and do absolutely anything. Anything. Now, I will catch up with chat. Because as I was ranting, a lot went by. Absolutely. I'll support that quote. Some people live more in 20 years than others do in 80. It's not the time that matters, it's the person. And I fight with that a lot in myself because I often feel like I don't live because I'm too scared. That I hide in my room and I hide in VR. VR is often my escape, but at the same time, I meet people on there whose lives I touch even for just a moment, even for just a couple hours. Sometimes people I'll never talk to again, but if I can help them in any way, if I can make them smile in that one moment, that 1 hour, that one tiny section of their lifetime, I feel like I've done something good. There's a whole lot of life to live. There's a whole lot of things you can do. The world is this big, beautiful, expansive place. And I personally, I want to travel more. I want to do more. My friend Claire, who I've mentioned before, Claire does a lot. Claire goes a lot of places. In a couple months, they're going to drive like fucking 11, 12 hours down to Chicago for a concert. They asked me if I wanted to go with them. And I thought about it, and they've asked me to do things before and go places, and I kept saying no for some reason or another, and this time I said, fuck it. Yeah. Let's go on a crazy-ass drive down to Chicago. Because you know what? I thought about saying no because of my classes. I'd be missing like 4 days. You know what? Who gives a shit? That's 4 days of learning maybe I'm giving up. But you know what I'm doing instead? I'm going on an adventure with my friend. I'm going down and doing something. I've never been to a concert. Fuck it. I'm going to a concert with my friend. And we're gonna have fun. And we're gonna do... I'm gonna push and I'm gonna strive to live more than I have. Because I do so much hiding. It's so hard for me to break out of my shell and go places because I'm constantly so scared. But a day at a time, I'm gonna try to do more than that. And maybe it's ironic because I'm talking to you basically in pajamas through a screen, but I'm talking to you. And hopefully talking about my experiences and what I've seen in the world pushes you guys to move forward and live a little yourselves. That's really cool, Marcus. I hope your sister has had a lot of adventures. Absolutely, Felipe. I never mean to get into these talks, these rants, I guess it is a speech on stream. I guess sometimes it just happens. And it happens naturally, which I think is really nice, because you can't force someone to talk about something. I couldn't talk to you about something I don't believe in or I don't understand, but like stuff like this matters. It's important, and I personally have seen the effect other people have had on me, had on others. You have so much more power than you think you do over other people and yourself and your own experiences. My constant fear, I'm doing my best to push that aside. I'm doing my best to do more. I mean, hell, I got a cat. That's something. It's something for myself I could do. A little companion to have some adventures with. To bond with and move forward. I want to set more goals for myself. I want to get my work done earlier. I want to do better. Because recently, with everything going on in here, I haven't been doing my best work, and it's been last minute, and it's been not great. And in high school, I got through like that because I was smart. I could just do that, and I'd get 90s and 100s on everything. You know what I'm doing? You know what I'm getting doing that now? 70s, 80s, not good. Not fucking good. I need to do better. I need to work harder. I need to do what I believe I can do. So I need to push. I need to set more goals for myself, and I need to believe I can do the things I need to do. And sometimes I have trouble doing it. Sometimes I can't focus. Maybe sometimes it's just too difficult, and I feel like I'm being swallowed in my own inability to do anything. And that happens, and that's hard. And you can't always push through that immediately. Doesn't mean you can't try. A lot of times the difference between not writing anything and finishing something you need to do is just starting that first line. Even when it feels impossible, writing that first 2-3 sentences can get you through sometimes. And even if that's 2-3 sentences and then going through and doing the whole thing like I do, or 2-3 sentences a day, as long as you're making progress, you'll get there. Don't be like me and drop out those 70s are better than 0. Oh, believe me, no. I'd die if I dropped out. I have enough debt anyway. I may as well make it worth it, you know? When you do focus and get it done, it's 90s. Everyone has the potential. Everyone has the potential for greatness. All of you do. And it's such a cliched line, everyone has the potential for greatness, but it's true. Anyone can do anything. I said that earlier and I'll say that now. You have the potential for something incredible. You just have to let yourself believe that. Like, a lot of times I don't let myself believe that I matter. That the kindness I receive is, like, I'm allowed to accept it. But I deserve kindness, and I deserve good things in my life. And I matter, and I help other people, and believe me, that takes a lot for me to say, and it's that little pang in my heart, like I'm saying a lie, but I know I'm not. I just need to push myself to believe it, and that takes time. That's awesome. Everyone deserves happiness. And everyone deserves to believe they deserve happiness. And there's a lot of reasons you might not. Maybe you are or were bullied. Maybe you have a toxic family or a toxic friend group that pushes your needs aside and says they don't matter. Oh, these sets of people have it worse, or this or that. You should never compare your own suffering to someone else. Because there will always be someone who has it worse than you. Just like there will always be someone who's better than you. It's very unlikely in a lot of ways that you will be the best at something. The best. It's very, very, very rare. And the people who become the best often don't do it by comparing themselves to those above them. They look at their own strengths, and I've said this before, they look at their own progress. And again, I've said this before, but I love using it as a metaphor because I think it's very effective. If you're playing Mario Kart on the hardest setting and you get last place consistently, it's not going to feel great, and you're going to feel hopeless and not want to do it again. But if you're playing against your ghost, or playing against a previous version of yourself, and you get ahead by 1 second, that 1 second means so much. Shutting out everyone else, just your own progress. Your own progress is all that matters. Don't look at other people. Other people don't matter. There will always be someone better than you. Look at how far you've come. Look at every step forward you've taken, and continue looking forward to take that next step and become a better version of your past self. It's incredibly important, and it feels so much better, and you'll be so much happier than if you think of how much worse you are than this person or that person. And Felipe, I feel that. Life is a game. It depends on how you play. There's a stupid quote I heard once in like middle school, and it's silly, but I still think about it sometimes. We're all playing a game, just different levels. We all fight different demons. We're all fighting demons, just different devils. We're all in this together. We're just not at the same level. So if somebody's better than you, don't think of yourself as, oh, they're just inherently better than me. You're just at different levels. You have to work to get up there. That's all it is. Don't worry about it. Hey, Mario Kart is hard. Granted, I just started playing on the Switch and I haven't played that in years, but it's difficult. The worst part for me is I'm always first place for 90% of it, and then, like, right before the end, I get hit by, like, 3 different things and end up, like, 5th. awful. Also, I want to say, through all of the stuff I've said, like, you can do anything and you could push yourself forward. That's true. All of that is true. However, I will add, humans are very social animals, and through a lot of our life we're taught that asking for help makes you weak, or you shouldn't have to ask for help. Why not? Why wouldn't you ask for help? We didn't get to the point we are by a bunch of individual people doing everything and rising up. No, people learn different things. People have different strengths. And people know people have different knowledge. And you're not going to start out with that knowledge. You're not born as a baby and you know how to read and write. You fucking learn. You learn as like your primary job for years. You play and you learn. That's it. You are allowed to ask for help. You are allowed to rely on other people. And that includes both for physical things, like if you want to get something in your house changed, like you're having problems with your pipes, you call a plumber. You do that. You call someone with that knowledge. It's how it goes. Or you go through the effort to learn yourself. And then sometimes people call you. That works for emotional things too. Often we search for advice from people who have been in similar situations. You're allowed to look for advice. You're allowed to look for help. You're allowed to say, I don't know how to deal with this. You are strong enough, but maybe you feel weak and you don't know what to do. You are allowed to ask for help. You are allowed to trust other people. And that is hard. Trusting people? Trusting other people when you are vulnerable and weak and afraid is terrifying. Especially when not all people are all that good. Not all people are going to take that trust you've given them and treat you how they should. And that is why you have to learn and you have to wait and you have to see. But you shouldn't trust people automatically, but you also shouldn't not trust people just because a few of them are bad. You need to look for the good. You need to find it, and you need to have them earn that trust. But once they've earned it, you need to give it to them. You can't say, I'm just not going to trust anybody ever again. It's not going to work. Because I have friends who have done that. There are people in this chat who do that. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to be happy. And you know in your heart that's hurting you. Because humans are made to be with other humans. Everything we've ever done as a species relies so heavily on others. It's why we form tribes. It's why we form groups. It's why we have friend groups. It's why we have communities. You rely on other people. You have to trust other people to help you. And that is okay. But you need to allow yourself to do that. And people hurt you. People break that trust. Unfortunately, it happens. I've had that happen. I'm sure everyone in this chat has had dozens of people do something that breaks their trust. And broken trust is the hardest thing in life to repair. But you cannot let a few bad eggs spoil everything. You cannot let a few people who have hurt you ruin how you deal with everything else. Because as it is, if you let them ruin you, they fucking won. Those people who hurt you and fucked with you and made you feel like everything was awful, if you never allow yourself to move on from that, they won. They took your happiness and your love for others and your trust and all of those things that you need to cherish so deeply. They've taken them. They have them until you allow yourself to let it go. And yes, that takes time. That takes a lot of time. broken trust hurts. I still deal with the people. I still will say a few words about the people who have fucked me up, who have hurt me, who have broken my trust, who have shut me down and momentarily made me feel like humanity is nothing but waste and despair. And there's a lot of bad eggs. In this world, there's a lot of people. There are a lot of bad people. And a lot of people you don't click with. And a lot of people who make bad decisions, even though they may not necessarily be bad people. But inherently in that, there is a lot of good, too. There is a lot of love and care and respect and people who deserve your trust and deserve your presence and your ability to give them that. And as much as it sucks to admit, too, if you don't allow yourself to trust, you're just pushing them away. If you say, I can't trust anybody, they will leave. Because if they're extending a hand out to you and you refuse to grab it, eventually their arm is going to get tired. And as much as they want to stay and they want to help you and they want to push you through and make sure you'll be okay, a person can only be stretched so thin. And then when they leave, that reinforces that idea in your head that you can't trust anybody. Because look, they left! When it's partially your fault too. Life is not, it's not a one-way street. Everything you do has that equal and opposite reaction. If you push someone away, they'll move away. You can't expect them to keep trying when you keep forcing them out. And you can't expect anything to change if you do not change yourself first. I am going to catch up with chat because I've been missing a lot. Give myself a second. Blue little dot speech. I have not. I'm glad it is, Felipe. And I will look at your lizard man in a moment, Hollow. And thank you, Marcus. I appreciate that very much. It's very kind. Let me see the lovely art that has been created. So for now, I'm curious. Ooh, that looks really cool. Definitely looks like a fun cryptid creature. Oh, Megan's in the Discord. Megan's never in the Discord. But it looks very good. Thank you, Marcus. I shall do my best. Do I have any coffee left? I do. It's definitely cold by now, but I do. Scully FaceTiming. I love Scullifer. I love my godson. I miss him. Megan is too far away from me. I want to see her. I want to see my furry little godson. Even though my little godson and now my daughter would not get along. My little fur baby. Also, everybody should hydrate, because hydration is very important, especially when you're talking as much as I am. I'm drinking coffee, but I'm also going to have a sip of water. Shut up. Sorry, the shut up was meant for my phone. It keeps saying, this action isn't allowed whenever I try to type a command, even though, yes it is. It's fully allowed. I can do that. This is my stream, bitch. Aw, been there, Felipe. Thank you, Marcus. Sammy not hydrating or eating. Sammy needs to hydrate and eat. I enjoy Monster Energy as much as the next girl, but actual food is required. I ate today. I need to be eating more regularly because I have, like, my nails are starting to get, like, darker at the bottom. It looks a little more normal now. I think it's literally just because I haven't been eating or drinking correctly, and I actually had a fucking meal today, so I'm going back to normal. Still very dark, though. Not, like, dark in the nail. It's dark in the under part. Because if it were dark in the nail, like, if I have a dark stripe in my nail, I'm assuming it's melanoma and freaking out. But yes, I did eat today. I ate yesterday night, too, because for dinner, Claire and I made pork chops, and then I helped make the rub, with mashed potatoes, which I seasoned and put garlic in, which was a good decision because they were delicious, and brown sugar carrots, which I just stirred, so I wasn't that cool with that. But I actually helped cook. It was basic shit, but I did it. I cannot cook at all. I can bake. I can follow instructions on a paper and bake, but, like, not as good with cooking. But, you know. Working more on the lizard, gonna put some gradient and then shade him. Ooh, definitely make sure to update it in the art and images chat. Excuse me, I love seeing people's art. KJ drew like a little art in the style of like My Little Pony with a character they made, and sent it to me today, and I thought it was beautiful, and I like the colors a lot. So I love seeing people's art, especially since I'm not really fond of my own art. Every once in a while I'll make something really cool, but it's usually fueled by a lot of emotion. That's when I make my best anything, honestly. It's always emotional. Like, every once in a blue moon, if I'm feeling like a really strong surge of emotion, whether it's like depressive or really like I'm in love with somebody or something like that, I'll write a song. Those are few and far between, though. It's been a while, but I do also write poetry. Those don't have to be super emotionally charged, but my best ones often are. Or my best poems are when I wake up at like 3 a.m, write a masterpiece, and then pass back out. That's happened. My best ones happened once when I was in high school, and I still have them, and I love them. I want brownies. Brownies are so good. I love baking specifically from scratch. It's so much more fun that way. If I'm making it from a fucking container, I don't want to. That's not fun. That's for the sake of something. If I'm making something from a container, I have to. If I'm making something from a container, it's, oh god, I'm on a time crunch and I need to bring a cake. Emotional damage. If I'm making something from a box, I have to, like, bring a cake to a cookout or something, and I panicked, and it's, like, the day before, and I'm like, oh, fuck. When I actually bake and I make things from scratch, that's for me. That's my pleasure, and that's my, release, and, my way of letting go. That's my self-care. I want to learn how to make bread. I really want to learn how to make bread. I want to make homemade bread. I feel like that'd be so fun. It'd be fun, and it would be delicious, and I don't just want to make, like, normal bread. I want to make, like, sweet, like herbal breads. Like, I want to make, like, lavender bread. I want to do that. It would be so fun, and they're always so pretty, and then, like, if a friend is sad, and they're like, oh, I want to eat something, but there's nothing in my house, I want to show up to their door, and I want to hand them a loaf of, like, really pretty bread, you know? And that's a little hard when I'm here, and I don't really have the necessary ingredients in order to do so, and I really can't financially consistently get them. So that would definitely be an adventure for when I'm home. But I want to learn how to make bread! I want to learn how to make delicious breads, and among other things, like I want to make cool cakes, and I want to make cheesecake, and I want to do all these things, and I want to learn because baking is one of those things that it's messy, but it makes me happy, and then I can use it to make other people happy. Something that I find so cathartic and fun and interesting, I can use to help other people as well. You know? Al has a lot of sun drops because Al donated like fucking $40 earlier, like a cretin. God, I want to make brownies. I still have a recipe from when I actually still had TikTok of how to make like nice brownies from scratch. I want to do that. I want to make those and I want to see how they taste because I feel like they'd be delicious. I just realized I was watching like a minute in the past. I do that too. For every so often, like less so on my phone, but when I'm on my computer and I have multiple tabs open and I'm doing multiple things, I'll be listening and I won't hear any breaks at all, and I'll go back and I'll be like, yeah, that's like a full like 2 minutes behind. Why? Why are you like this? My mother is really good at making homemade bread. I'll have to grab her recipes for you. Oh my goodness, yes! I would love to. I'd love to learn. It seems so fun. And it's something I'd love to do with other people too. I think cooking and like baking is a really good group activity, especially if you're all learning how to do it for the first time. And it can be a little silly, it can be a little childish, and you can yell at each other like, no, this, no, or that, or you used the wrong thing, but generally it's always super fun. At one point, my first boyfriend and I think, had to figure out how to make chicken legs together, because, you know, not really the best. Haven't really had to do that ever, and, you know, he had no idea what he was doing, so we called my mom to help. But, like, stuff like that, it's really nice to cook with other people, and I think it's a great bonding activity. And then you get to eat what you made after, which is the best part. It's gonna be like in the VR kitchen. Yeah, the VR kitchen's stressful, because there's a time limit. Somebody should just get insulted. Aw. That happens to me as well, especially on streams with ultra low latency. Yeah. I'd agree, except for the fam has made cooking with others stressful and not fun. Aw, I'm sorry about that. That's why I say, like, cooking with friends, because cooking with family or, like, people who actually know how to cook will be mad and be like, no, you're doing this wrong, or you're doing this. But, like, if you're both, like, you're friends, you're around the same age, and you're kind of learning together, or one knows slightly more than the other, you guys can do different things, and you can combine together as really well. But it'll always be like that. If one person has, like, all of this knowledge and the other person has none, of course they're going to get frustrated with each other, because this one expects this one to know more, and this one's trying to learn, and it's just, it doesn't work. You need to be about the same level for it to actually function and be fun. Which is why, like, when Claire and I were cooking together yesterday, she gave me, like, simple things to do, because tiny dumb brain, but, like, I made the rub with the instructions, and I did a bit of a substitution, which turned out very, very good. And she did the pork part, and I seasoned the mashed potatoes, and helped with little things and made sure nothing burned, and it just worked. It worked well. And was I still a bit of a dummy about it? Of course, but that's just my nature. Everybody has different strengths, everyone has different weaknesses. You have to blend and kind of play off of each other to do anything successfully. I am getting tired. Also, I have Snapchat messages that I'm gonna check right now, like a bad streamer. Because, again, I messaged a few people like, hey, I miss you. And I want to see who replied. One of the people I messaged was my best friend in middle school, early high school. Fucking love that girl. She's the absolute best. I don't get to really talk to her. I have a streak started with her on Snap, but that's about it. I don't have much. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, it is still there. You were typing, Al, so I didn't see it. I was like, oh god, is our streak okay? Yes, it's fine. Well, you know what? This is your reminder to message the person you've been wanting to message, but you're too scared because you don't want to bother them. Just fucking do it. Right now. Have the audacity. Oh. Lily's streaks for today were her mom and a big ol' horsey. That's sweet. Hey, don't you... Al, the reason I yell at you and the reason I'm so mean to you is you pull shit like this. I'm like, I'm gonna check my fucking Snapchats on stream like a bad person. But, like, no one's talking in chat, so... Or that I can see, at least. I can't visibly see anyone speaking in chat, and I often play off of other people. Because it makes stream interesting and fun. But, this man messages me and goes... Fucking... Checking Snapchat during stream. Fuck yeah, I am. What you gonna do about it, bitch? I do what I want, peasant. No, don't send me pictures of myself, Felipe, you asshole. How dare you? I hate looking at myself. I'm the worst. Why would I want to look at me? I have to see enough of me, like, from a distance because of my own camera. I don't want to see more of me. Good God. There, I've closed no, Al, I'm not checking your Snap. I closed out of it. Ooh, recipes are coming. Noted. I will definitely be sure to save them. Probably write them down in a, I need a little notebook to, like, actually write recipes. I feel like there'd be joy. My mom's really good at, like, sorting out recipes, and writing them on cards and, like, having them in specific places. I'm not that organized. Granted, she's a lot older than me. She's had a lot more time to learn. I'm not that organized. It's just all gonna go in a book and I'll figure it out later. Where should I put them? If you're sending, like, pictures of recipes, I'd say art and images. If you're sending text form, I guess general? Oh, okay, I sent 2 pics. I'm done after that. Oh, boy. You guys are gonna be the death of me. You know what? We'll take that. I like that one. I'll keep that one. Oh, no. Atla. Poor dear. Ew, don't send me... Al. Al, that's only cool when I do it. Motherfucker. You know what? We love that. You guys are motherfuckers, and I appreciate you. Also, thank you guys for being in stream. We've been live over 2 hours at this point, so I think I'm gonna end in a couple minutes. See who we can raid, because I'm tired and I need to get some sleep. I might hop on VR for like an hour or two, but generally I need to get some sleep before I have classes tomorrow, because I have to wake up at like 8:30 and then rush out the door by 8:50 roughly, because it takes me about 10 minutes to get down to my class. That starts at 9:05. Takes me like 15, but at the rate I usually run, it takes me 10. Sleep already? Yeah, I probably won't sleep just yet, but I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping. What's been happening is I'll fall asleep at like 5, 6 p.m. And yes, I am Eastern Standard Time. I'll fall asleep 5, 6 p.m. and then I wake up at 12, and then I'll just be up, and I'll fall asleep again at like 8, a.m. and then I'll wake up at like 11, which is not a good sleep schedule when I have classes during that time. But it's because during like the 1 week break I had a habit of playing VR at night like a fucking idiot, so that's what I did. I'd nap and then I'd wake up and I'd be like, well, I'm awake, I might as well hop on VR because all of my cool friends are in different time zones, they're all on at absurd times for me. And then I'd play for a while and be like, I'm tired, I'm going to bed, so now that's sticking with me and I'm trying to break out of it. I had like an all-nighter on 2 separate occasions, and even doing that didn't fix my fucking sleep schedule. I am broken. So I'm gonna play at a reasonable time, then get off at a reasonable time and see how it goes. I sleep at 8 a.m., wake up at 4. Oh, goodness. This one is good for people starting out, so try it sometime. Alright. Ooh, links works too. If it is actually a link. Alright. At the moment, I'm gonna throw in raid in chat, get that hashtag LFB raid ready while I look for a raid target. Today has been slow fast. Yes, absolutely. In the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for being your lovely, amazing selves. Thank you so much for supporting me. You are all wonderful, amazing people. Who is live right now? You're live. You are live with a cool game that I do like. That one's cool. You're going live. You finished an hour ago. Unfortunate. Alright. I think I'll raid this person. Copy link. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for being your lovely, amazing selves. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you guys so much for getting me to 400 subscribers. That's awesome. It's really cool. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate every single one of you for being in here. And I hope you enjoyed my speech and random bullshit. I'm sorry about earlier in stream when me showing off my cat broke everything. But remember, stay happy, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and and shush. It's someone's birthday today. Really now. If it's their birthday, send me their link and I would be happy to read them. Yeah. Thank you guys for being your lovely, amazing selves. Something just zipped by out the window, but I appreciate you guys to no end, and you are all wonderful, supportive, amazing people who I am absolutely indebted to. And I will see you guys in that raid. You guys are the best. Bye-bye, y'all.